One thing that's actually a little trickier than you would think is how to do natural makeup, and here are some tips on what to do. So the first thing that you would want to do, if you're going to use something all over the face, probably don't use foundation, because any type of foundation is usually going to be a little bit heavier. I mean, there are ones that are lighter coverage, but something that could be an alternative would be a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream. I know I love the Smashbox Camera Ready BB. This one's really nice, and I have shade light. So it goes on very light, simple coverage, and it blends nicely. So if you're someone who feels like you need something a little bit all over that just kind of color corrects redness, you could do, like I said, tinted moisturizer, BB cream, CC cream. The next thing would be some sort of concealing. You don't want to do too much here, so I would say you could even just use some sort of corrector. I have the Bobbi Brown corrector in Bisque. This one's amazing. Sometimes I'll just take a little bit with my finger and just dab it just right in this corner here where sometimes you get a little bit of blue. Correctors usually have more of a peach or pink undertone, and that's to color correct that blue tone that's right in here. So if you're doing natural makeup, you can just do a little dab of that just to get rid of that and kind of mask any veins or anything that's showing through a little bit. The next thing that you could do is using something that's very lightweight for cheeks and lips. I love Benetint by Benefit. It's something easy that you can apply on your lips, you can apply it on your cheeks, and it just looks like a natural flush. And it also stains, so it stays on all day. And it has this little brush applicator that you can use to just kind of brush right onto the lips. If you're putting it on your cheeks, you can either put it on a sponge first, or you can brush it straight on and then blend out with your finger or a sponge. The next thing for natural makeup, you could do just a little bit of brow gel. It usually looks a little more natural than pencil or powder, and basically what you do for brow gel is just taking a little bit and brushing it right on through. And the reason I like brow gel, if you're not doing too much, is just brows really frame the face. I think it makes a really big difference as long as you have something on the brows. And this one's tinted, so it will kind of fill the brows a little bit, and it will just keep the hairs on your brows in place, which is nice. It gives it a nice clean look. So simple. And the next thing you could do for very natural makeup would be inner rim brightener, which I love. I have the NARS Rue Bonaparte. Basically what you do is you just pull down the lid a little bit and go ahead and line like this. It's very simple. And basically this just kind of opens the eyes, and it doesn't look too dark or too cakey. It just kind of gives a little brightness to the face. And when you're doing natural makeup, you want to be really careful with lashes. You don't want too clumpy or anything that's going to look a little bit out of place when you're having a lot of very light makeup everywhere else. So what I like to do is first curl my lashes. And what I do is I open the lash curler, and then I set it right on the base of the lash. And then you kind of clamp, and I'll kind of do little pumps like this. And then I'll also move this up the lash a little bit higher and repeat these steps on up the lash. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And you don't want to get too close to the base of the lash, because then you might pinch yourself, but just be aware. And I think it's really important to do this in steps by moving up the lash, because if you just do it at the base, your lashes kind of look kinked, and that's not a good look, obviously. And when you're doing natural makeup, if you want to put mascara on, you could either use clear mascara, or you could use some sort of very natural kind of wispy type of mascara that's not gonna add too much volume. And what you would do is just kind of put it right at the base of the lash like this and wiggle upwards. I already have a little mascara on, but I'm just kind of showing you where you would place it. You don't really notice mascara as much if you build the most concentration at the base of the lash and then work upwards. And that's how you do natural makeup.